last video, I promised you guys that I'll finally show you how my bot did in Kalshi's Real Markets. And that's exactly what we're doing today. This is Stage 1 Live, and it's the only official experiment I have where my bot actually places real trades, orders, has some wins and some losses, and we're just gonna walk right through that. And the result is actually pretty interesting because it wasn't just whether the bot made money or if it lost some. So let's get right into it. I actually connected to Kalshi's Real Markets and let the bot place trades. So right now we're just gonna look at the trades, but before we start, I want to make one thing clear. This is not a back test. And of course I put a limit on how much the bot could risk because I didn't want to drain my balance. But I still didn't let that make me change the strategy while the bot was running. Okay, so here's the actual trade log. I'm not gonna walk you through all of them, but you can pause and check for yourself. Now don't worry, I know you guys have lots of questions, but I will talk about almost everything I interpreted from the bot's results, and I'll also discuss about two very interesting things I found out while the bot was running. So eventually the experiment had to be stopped. Not because I decided to stop it. Instead, it was the bot that stopped itself. So before I let the bot go live, I installed a couple risk limits so I could not drain my account balance. And a few of them actually triggered. First, the account drew down more than 10%, meaning that at some point during the run, it lost 10% of its balance. Secondly, it hit 3 losses in a row. The first risk the bot triggered was the 3 consecutive losses risk triggered. And after that, I manually went and restarted the bot so that it could continue trading like nothing ever happened. Shortly after, the bot triggered the other risk limit, which is not being allowed to drop down 10% from your current balance. So during stage 1, my account initially started with around $51 and it reached a peak of $58.05. The drawdown risk happened because I eventually broke even and went back down to around $51. So the risk happened even though I didn't lose any money. So after stage 1's ambiguous results, I was left with another question. It was whether the bot was making money in these markets because it actually found something the market didn't already know, or if it was just pure luck. So I ran another experiment. It's called S11. I'll talk way more about it in the next video. And it's completely paper-based, no real money. And I'll talk about how the experiment ran before, what I did before I even ran it. And there was something called a Z-score, which is something interesting that you guys will see in the next video. So thank you for watching, guys.